Trying to get the people in here rocking out with us. Yes. Gotta get y'all rocking out with us. Let some people get into the chat and I'm gonna tune in with y'all. Waiting for people to jump in the chat. That's all. Share, 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 share. Just waiting for people to jump in the chat. That's it. More YouTube regulations. You know, just waiting for people to jump in the chat. So just jump in the chat. Jump in the chat. Jump in the chat. Share this shit real quick. Gotta jump in the chat real quick before I get busy like the monkey does. We got some shit to discuss tonight. We got some shit to discuss tonight. Yeah. Barlaw, what's good? What's good, my brother? What's up? What's happening? Need you in here tonight. It's that Sunday AM talk. You know what I mean? You know I'm always late with the news. That's what I'm famous for. I'm most famous for the news. Late. Gary, what up? Gary and this motherfucker. I got my late night dudes in here. We gonna chop it up. We gonna get busy like the Bucky dad. Straight up. Straight up. You know what I mean? Share. Yeah, I'm tapping in late night with the people. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know what I'm saying? We up. My girl jumped off with the Easter basics. Hustling, you know what I'm saying? So we create some content, put some views in the bag for the April payout. You know what I'm saying? Gotta lock in late night with the fans. It wouldn't only be right. It wouldn't be right if I don't lock in with everybody. I got some hot topics, man. These topics for real. First one, I want a little bit of love in the comment box right now. BG. BG was arrested after serving nearly 13 years in federal prison. BG locked up. BG home. They let him out on his own reconners, but a federal judge put BG back behind bars and you know, locked him up. And I was on. Listen, man. Listen, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with everybody that's tapped in. The first time I went in the system, well, I was 11 years old, and I didn't get out the system till I was 40. I'm 44. Straight up. I'm just gonna let you know that violation. Once they let you out, I don't give a fuck. You serve 50 years. They treat you like you just was home getting dirty yours. Now they want the man incarcerated because the man did songs with Gucci Man. The man did songs with Boosie. Did the show out Vegas with Boosie. Did the album with Gucci Man, and then on your parole and probation papers, whether it's federal or state, they say you can't be around no felon. That BG argument is like, man, I've been rapping since I was 12 years old. I've been signed since I was 14. I don't know nothing about no other ways of employment but making music. And they locked him up. They locked him up for that. Yeah, they locked him up. They locked him up. He got to go through a violation. Everybody like, yeah, BG got 2 years, but man, BG 44 years old. He ain't got 2 years to be playing and coming back home and gotta start all over again. You know what I'm saying? So everybody that been locked up before and been there on parole and probation know that, that's a tough situation, bro. Now, like I said it on one of my last shows, doing his job, and he got locked up. I said it on one of my shows, like, I remember I was home for 4 years, 10 months. I had a 14-year sentence. I did time on that 14 years. And I had about, when I got out, I think I had like 8 years on parole. And I stayed home 4 years, 10 months. Had 5 years probation and 8 years on parole. So when you on parole, you still a part of the Division of Corrections. You still have your DOC number. I think I still remember my shit 340 081 or something like that. And now the numbers is up in the fives and the six. So old ass DOC number. I was like that with niggas that DOC number was one. Met a nigga that his DOC number started out with zero. But that's neither here or there. But on that parole and probation, I violated, and I violated the probation, and I had a good lawyer, Mark Zion, out of the Roland Walker Law Firm. I was on 4 years, 10 months, and I caught a case. And not only did I catch the case, I copped out the 1 year jail time because they was trying to give me drug court probation. I'm like, look, even though I knew I had 8 years to back on the violation of probation, and I had about 4 years left, three and some change left on my parole, I took my chances with pleading guilty. I had me an 11-man indictment on a cocaine distribution case. So what I did was I had to think quick on my feet. If you're a convict and been in jail, you're a street guy, I thought quick, like, look, shit, they trying to give me the probation. I ain't trying to have no probation on top of probation. They give me a slug 1 year. Worst case scenario, I think I could beat my violation because I did so much time on the sentence and I did almost all this probation. I know I got to deal with the parole people, so I looked at it like worst case scenario, I end up with 4 years. And that worst case scenario took place. I ended up with 4 years. After doing the when I went up, I got the year in jail. I'm serving the year. It took me up for my violation. Mark Zion got the violation throughout. Went up for my violation of parole. They took all my good time and they gave me my street time. So what that means is I was home for 4 years, 10 months. They just added on to like six I did, so it made like 10 years that I had in on the bit, and I had 4 years left. And they explained that to me, and I got something called House Bill 1174, meaning that the parole commission gave me a release date at my parole hearing. House Bill 1174, look it up. I was convicted. That's something that's in the favor of parolees. I don't know how it goes in Las Vegas and Louisiana, but in Maryland, House Bill 1174 helped dudes that was on parole, was incarcerated, got a lengthy sentence, helped them not go and have to do all your parole time. And when you're PO in your corner and you've been doing the right thing, it works out for you. But if you're PO, sometimes dudes PO's not in their corner and they make out. BG, PO not in his corner. So what he got to do is try to get his PO switch. And you could do that. Like, man, this lady don't got my best interest at heart. She playing. Because usually POs got to say, so look, you're a rapper. Don't get locked up. Don't be doing no drugs. I might got to piss you or do something like that. But, you got cool POs. And I be sitting on here lying. The whole time I was on parole, I had good POs. And because I never played with them. You understand what I'm saying? I never went in there with a bunch of excuses. I didn't have girlfriend problems where I was getting locked up every 2 months. So my girl put a warrant out on me, and I wasn't about no laughing and joking with them. You see what I'm saying? I never walked in my PO office on no joke time. I never walked in my PO office acting like I was happy that I was on parole and they had them cuffs on me. I didn't. So when I got violated, she treated me like that. She spoke up for me in my hearing. She spoke up for me in my violation of probation, and she gave a recommendation. And her recommendation was me to finish out my remaining sentence. I started my time back in 2006, and my time ended in 2020. And I caught the new charge in 2015, copped out in 2016. So they had me in them shackles. And she was just like, nothing else she could do. I respect it. She was like, look, bring it. And then they gave me and it also was my parole officer hearing, my parole commissioner hearing last day she was retiring after those cases she had. So I was in that. I had that in my favor too, Miss Sullivan. And I don't remember a whole bunch of people in the court system name, but except for the ones that made Miss Sullivan. She was a parole joint. Shit, nigga, I'm in the house. You know, I would let her pull up the Federal, man. I was trying to hook up with niggas earlier with me and my girl, and I'm in the house, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have hung out, I hollered at Keep Me G, and holler at niggas, you know, try to hang out, but no dudes. 1248. Boy, I ain't gonna lie, it ain't 2000. In 2000, you'd have had, no, the car, my man down Federal Hill. He said it's jumping. Let's go. I can't do it no more. You know what I mean? But we definitely got to hook up, man. Pull up to the podcast this week. But so that's what happened. You know what I mean? I ended up going to prison. I ended up overall served about 18 months on the four. Got back out, and I got off parole. Being on parole and probation since 11 years old, I got off when I was 40. I ain't even gonna lie to a nigga, bro. Like, so I was a part of the state system for 29 years. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like, I was in the system for 29 years, man, and being out the system for so long, sometimes I be forgetting that, you know, you can fly anywhere, you can get passports, you can do what you want to do, because I was under supervision for so long that the shit don't even feel real. So just for everybody that been through that part of life, know that now I'm a man and I'm mature, you know what I'm saying, building my credit, got a family and shit. And I sit back and I look at that shit and I be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It was like so much you miss when you're in the streets, and when you're trying to put it back together. It's not hard to put it back together, but it'd be difficult because us from the streets, we used to feel you know what I mean? Yeah, Kenny is now Kenny. Um, but you know, when you've been in the streets a long time and you used to paying for everything, you know, the streets come with you pay for everything. You know what I mean? If you lose some money, you know you can get it back. You know what I'm saying? It comes with the consequences: death, jail, stick up boys, homeboys doing bullshit, a lot of stuff. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's like, it's tough. You know what I mean? So when you change your life around, you realize you can build your credit and you can have the things that you only wanted in the streets. Average street nigga just wanted to be able to take care of his mother, his family, his homies, and, you know, be able to just, you know, survive out this bitch. That's what the average street nigga want. And I'm here to tell you, like, if you do it the right way, you can really do it. Yeah, so much change. Yeah. What's up with Drake? You know what I mean? So yeah, the streets changed so fast. I remember just being locked up for the time that I was coming home and the buses was talking. You know what I mean? Pin off. What the fuck? you know what I mean? Like, that was funny. You know what I mean? I remember a dude got out and he went to catch a bus at the 20 years. Bus was talking. He walked back to the place and told him he ain't even going back out there. He'd rather work in the kitchen till it's time for him to go home because the bus was talking. Fucked him up. You get what I'm saying? It ain't really fucked me up because I wasn't locked up as long as him. It just, the bus wasn't talking when I was locked. When I was home, the bus wasn't talking in '05, '06. You know what I'm saying? So coming home in 2012 is like the bus talking to him. He was gone since the '90s, so that fucked him up. You get what I'm saying? He didn't even play with them people. I said, shit, I'm going outside. So yeah, that's one of the biggest news of the week, you know, BG being arrested and had to go through the system and be in front of a judge again, and they putting all his lyrics against him, and they doing the PO really trying to burn BG. You know what I'm saying? They really trying to burn BG, and I think he gonna make out of it, but that's tough, man. Like, once they get their hands on you, bro, one thing that my granddaddy used to teach, and every old person I just say, trouble easy to get in, but hard to get out. I bear witness, but once them, that's why I say, you got a son or daughter, you want to fight as much as you can, not for them to get incarcerated, or you want your child or your little anybody that's young, you want them to fear being arrested, because when you stop fearing being arrested, you stop giving a fuck. So sleeping in nasty ass bullpens become a normal thing. Going on tears and doing time and being shackled up like a slave to court become normal. It was normal to me and my friends. Not all my friends went to prison, but 80% of them did, and it was normal because we met up in the joint, having each other back, living off each other, money orders. You know how I go in the joint, but man, I'm here to tell you, man, it's a. I sit back now and ain't been locked up since 2018, and I say to myself, like, sure, how the fuck did I do it? When I look at the videos and shit about prison on TV, because when I was locked up, they wasn't showing pictures and documentaries about the shit. Now you can see the joints you've been in on YouTube. So looking at that shit, like, man, how the fuck we survive that shit? How the fuck we survive waking up in the cell every single day, being used to it, fixing up some shit that you can hold your two hands on it, and it become home and normal. And I say, man, that's tough. But that just let me know how strong we is as a people. But I'm like, shit, we come from slavery, so being in bondage is just something that's in the blood, and that's something that I want to break the cycle. So when you got your kid, don't always think that your kid going to jail in the system correct, because I'm telling you, the system will straighten your child out. The system will straighten your father out, your mother out, your grandmother out, your uncle out, the cats. They even got cats and dogs locked up now. You know what I'm saying? In the joint, they in a cell with a nigga. So it'll get anybody mind right. If it don't get your mind right, they'll keep you long enough till your mind just gonna die. You know what I'm saying? That's it. If it don't get your mind right, they let you know that they got room for you. Every time you think you crazy, they lock you back up and help you calm down. And everybody that's crazy that you think crazy, don't be crazy in prison, because you got a bunch of crazy motherfuckers in there. So you got to be careful how crazy you can go, because you faking crazy might lead to you bumping into somebody that's really crazy and they might kill you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? That's just how it is, just coming up in the system, and just seeing that shit. Shit's tough. So now I'm like, damn, bro, I see dudes, shout out to E class, and a lot of dudes that, I seen had a lot of time, 60 years, gave it back, and a lot of dudes came home under the juvenile law, man. It was something that I really can't explain to you, survival, and how you watch 1 year turn into 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20. I don't understand, bro, how to explain that shit to you, bro. Like, I could tell you different stories of how it is, but the biggest question is, you say, how did you survive? And the main question is for the dudes that survive, like, shit, I grew up in the ghetto. And that's a true statement. If you grew up in the ghetto, you ain't green. And you go around dudes. The difference is you when you grow up in the streets, you're not green, but you ain't used to motherfuckers that been confined, and their biggest peace of mind is reading a book. Dudes that was illiterate can read, so they read how to subdue people, and they read all this manipulation shit and use it in the wrong thing. So being street, helps you out. But I seen green street niggas get fucked over. You get what I'm saying? So it's like a lot. You know how motherfuckers say, man, motherfucking word fuck you. Yeah, prison is a place where people word fuck you in. You know what I mean? You get to thinking, you got a bunch of time like these niggas and trying to move like these niggas. Hell no. That's one place where you better have your own mind. And if you don't know about nothing, better act like you know about it. Feel me? But it's one of them places you gotta run quick. Like, it's not even no plan. If you snooze, you lose. You know what I mean? So, that's it. But I feel bad for BG and any of those guys that really coming home and not breaking the law, and then they lock you back up. You know what I'm saying? They lock you up for things that for trying to get some money. And that's what BG going through right now. And that's tough. That's tough. And then they rolled it up and they said that even the parole officers, they need to find another line of work. The fuck is BG gonna work at, baby girl? Popeyes? You know what I mean? Where's BG gonna work at? Popeyes? Or he gonna go be a construction worker with a hard hat on? Hell no. Not no dudes that touching on millions of dollars. It don't work like that. And my man Moose, he said he wanted to talk about youth violence. And he said he was gonna tap in already, but youth violence, how I feel about youth violence. Somebody told me to talk about that. I was violent as a youth. So youth violence, some of the most violent youth offenders come from privileged neighborhoods. It's regular that a youth offender come from the projects, the back blocks, or the trenches. That's normal. But the worst youth offenders I ever seen come from the county privileged situations. And that was one of the youth offenders that I seen was Nicholas Brown. He killed his mother, his father, and his brothers. You get what I'm saying? And then you see youth offenders that catch murders because they grew up in the ghetto with drugs, prostitution, robberies, murders, liars, cheaters, rapists, all types of shit, and you catch a murder in that environment, you know what I'm saying? That's a product of your environment. But when a lot of these youth offenders are coming from privileged homes that do mass shootings and ignorant stuff like that. But the youth offenders in the ghetto is, poverty. Poverty makes you a savage. Poverty makes you a demon. You know what I'm saying? Your people's ups and downs as a young age make you fuck you up in the mind. You get what I'm saying? And like I said, your parents, every parent in the get just because you live in the ghetto and it's cheaper to live, don't mean that every household fucked up. So, some of these kids, youth offenders live in their projects, but still family, still take care of them. Mother make sure they got the best shoes and the food on the table. But people just fall victim to what they see. So when I think about the youth violence, I don't different from when I was little. You know what I mean? They used to say us as younger guys in the 90s, the end of the 80s was crazy and we was messing it up. You get what I'm saying? Now we older guys, now we saying that the youth is messing it up. You know what I mean? You know what it is, bro. Like when you in the ghetto, you looking for a way out, and people telling you to stop killing, stop selling drugs, but they don't have an opportunity for you. They mean good because they telling you right from wrong, but it's like, all right, that's cool, but I got shit to do. You know what I mean? My little brothers need something, my mother needs something, or my grandmother struggling, or I need to just find me a place to stay because we getting evicted. You get what I'm saying? And then you got another group of youth dudes that savages from over on this block. You trying to get some money, and in order to survive out here, you can't let nobody fuck over you. So that's when the violence continue. Because sometimes the violence is about just protecting what's yours. You know what I mean? All violence ain't idiotic. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it real. And that's what people don't say. All violence is not for no reason. But when you hustling, Meek tell you in one of his raps, dudes get murdered over that block. They do a stack a night. It's violence over the territory and the flag of the game. Some of the cities that's not gang pro, like Baltimore, DC, it's over these blocks, it's over respect. There's over simple respect. Yo, don't play with me and dudes do shit. Dudes is smacking dudes, sisters, and robbing dudes and setting dudes up and telling on dudes, and things happen to them. I'm not, if you in the underground work, it's penalties to the laws of that land. You know what I mean, that you can't speak about on the news or you can't speak about on the radio. So dudes in the ghetto know why the violence is the way. Do we think a lot of violence can be prevented? Yes. But when you got idiots leading idiots, you know what I'm saying? It's a disaster. So, when we was younger, we had idiots leading idiots and we did ignorant things that, we could pray and ask God for forgiveness now as grown men and knowing what we knowing now. But as a we must not like outsiders violate our block. That's anybody. That's tribes in Africa's, Brazil, Puerto Rico, your whole thing. When we grew up, to protect the neighborhood that we don't own. You know what I'm saying? That's real talk. We going to protect as a youth. We going to protect the neighborhood that we don't own, and that's what we've been doing. So these youths is protecting the neighborhood that they don't own. Out of every 10 niggas on the block, 3 of their peoples own a house around there. The other 7 people renting it on Section 8. But niggas love that neighborhood so much here. Niggas love that neighborhood so much. much in their community so much they willing to die about it. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. No, I look like Whoopi Goldberg selling crack. I look like Whoopi Goldberg selling crack. Fuck wrong with you, man? So it's 103, and we had a few topics. Keeping it G, get his topics in, but
Yo,
the
yo,
trolls are starting. It ball out. Where you at, man? Trolls are starting. J King. I look like Whoopi Goldberg that was hitting everything. I'm
they,
see a bag.
the trolls came in already. What it did? See what y'all was talking about.
Why do black people talk like what, bro? We talking about common sense, and you getting here talking negative. But back to what I was saying. So a lot of that youth violence stuff just stems from no, you just inherit some shit you ain't got nothing to do with. A lot of violence is, innocent bystanders, and it's just been like that, since, before I was born. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Since I was born, you get what I'm saying? So I just look at it like, God say to youth. If you see a young nigga, you know what I'm saying, give him some word of encouragement. You never know what your words can do to change somebody's life. And I stand on that. So I don't beat the youth up for what they going through. I just say, bro, you know what I'm saying? It's hard being a little nigga that wish that he had money to answer. Family struggling, they want to become part of the solution, not the problem. But sometimes we just become part of the problem, become a burden, not knowing that, picking the streets because we thinking we helping our family out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, most of
What's
the
up
time
with you
I
though, bro?
think nothing. Ray experimenting on this title. Ray experiment.
You say you ready to do what?
Experiment on this title.
A sound?
Experiment.
Oh, I heard you say
Experiment.
experiment on what?
A title.
Oh,
It seems like whenever I talk about Charles White, my video don't get pushed, so I'm ready change the title up and see what happens.
yeah, he going crazy right now.
They don't let you tell the truth about him.
Yeah, that's cool too. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna mess out, join up about it. All you gotta do is rename him, and then we know we talking about.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You gotta call the boy Tommy Yo. We together just call him Tommy Yo. The boy White. Tommy Yo. Boy, cause he's a Tommy motherfucker, bro, in different degrees, bro. Like, I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? I don't be bothered with that. You know what I'm saying? Dudes be Tommy more than they do. You know what I'm saying? The guy, when I first started watching him a few years back, I really liked that guy. That guy that he become, man, he out of my eyesight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't even see him no more.
I used to like him at first too.
Yeah, I don't
I
even
used to
see
like
him
him at
no
first.
more.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm just gonna try to rename this title, yo. See if YouTube will push it.
Oh, you
See
ready
if my
to
theory,
upload it?
see if my theory is correct.
I'm telling you, bro, the way to work, give him a new name and disguise his voice. That's it. You gotta get. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you just once you post a picture, they know it's him, and you gotta put your boy CW. He like the CW channel. You get what I'm saying? Boy CW. The boy CW. You know what I
I
mean? You know
came.
how it's been since you came through.
I came in
You
here.
back smelling this motherfucking dirty soul of that motherfucking murder land.
I came in earlier, but you ain't start yet. Yeah, you ain't started yet. I came in like around
Huh?
probably like 12 on the dot for real.
No, I'm talking about, since you back home for a little bit.
You always say, what about it? What you say? What about it?
I said to the city.
What I do?
No, I'm just talking about you got to
Nah,
see everybody, you know
I
what I'm
ain't even
saying?
really do a whole bunch for real. Nah, I mean, I be chilling, yo. I stay out the way. I bumped across a dude that watched my content earlier today. That was cool. Nigga like, oh, you the nigga off YouTube.
You say you like your content or
He
what
was like, yo,
happened?
ain't you ought to be on YouTube? I was like, yeah, that was cool, to see people.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. If you hang out in the city, they definitely gonna recognize it. You got some top
Yeah,
stories.
to see
You know what I
people.
mean? You be surprised, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes coming outside for a little bit, bring in, you know what I mean, a few thousand in this content where
Hmm.
I ain't gonna hold you. Like real talk.
Yeah,
But
but
what else
I
going
ain't.
on outside of Diddy, BG, Drake, Kendrick Lamar? What else going on? I seen some stuff, but it's
Hey,
so
yo, did
late
you
when
see
I
that?
jumped on. It's like, wow.
Did you see that police shooting of the boy? I think his name Crime Infested.
Who live from a T-Mobile sidekick? I'm live from my iPhone. I got to be crispy in this foggy in the garage. I mean, fucked up. You ever think I'm live? What?
I think his name Crime Infested Trauma. He got killed out Baltimore County by the
Say the
police. You
video
see that?
quality is terrible for real.
It's probably mine.
Oh, it's probably
Maybe.
yours. You talking about me in the
Yeah,
hoodie or bro? I mean, you
it's
look
probably
clear to
mine.
me. I got it on my TV and the thing. What country you in,
Yeah.
Alex Smith? I had a homeboy named Alex too, in the joints from Liberia. I got the missus in the house tonight. Y'all want woman bash? Y'all holler at me. Oh, what for, bro? It's two to the right or the left. You know what I
It's
mean?
just
I don't know. I can't go in there and mess with it while I'm live.
the rum. My rum lighting ain't that good. Hey yo, no,
Man,
did
they
you see
can't
that
tell me the
video?
video quality is bad.
Did you see the police shooting? Did you see the police shooting that happened? The video got released. Baltimore County Police. Hey yo, that shit was crazy, yo. He a rapper. His name was Crime Infested
Baltimore.
Trauma. His name was
Baltimore.
Crime Infested Trauma. He was a rapper.
It keeps stopping.
Uh,
Bro saying the video keeps stopping. I don't like that. No, I know why it keeps stopping because he said CW name. Well, the video keeps stopping. That ain't us, bro. That ain't us, bro. That's them. When you say certain people, they freeze you up. I'm looking at it now, real time on YouTube. It's not freezing up on my end. Like straight up, no type of freeze. Look at it on your phone real quick. Candace, tell me is it freezing up? It ain't freezing up. Is it freezing? Yeah, they freeze it, bro. I'm telling you, the only time it start freezing up is when we say a certain people join, and anybody that's tapped in, watch. I know my man Gary still in there. He gonna rock out with me till I go out. Yeah, it's very. Look, my girl just put up on her phone. It's very clear, but y'all gotta understand on YouTube, right? Even though YouTube give us all this freedom of speech and all this stuff supposed to go on in the United States, bro, when you mention certain content creators on here, they'll freeze it up. They'll mess like we got 6 people in here, just had 20 people in here. It dropped all the way down to 6. That's what they do. They mess with the joint. You know what I mean? That's why I'm just telling my brother, we just call it CW. So that's why a lot of vloggers don't go live because it's kind of like hard to go live and it be your clarity. Cause my iPhone clarity and I'm a camera guy, so I got everything put the way it's supposed to be on 4K. You know what I'm saying? Everything from lighting and everything. But yeah, that's how I feel about youth violence. I feel like we can get it under control. We gotta communicate with the youth and tap into them because my son, his birthday was just there, and I had his friends in there, and I dropped down to their level. I played a couple songs that I knew they was familiar with, and then they put some music. And they 10. They put me down with what they listen to. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like if I feel like from 10 years old all the way to God call your age. You know what I'm saying? If you're a man, you in that lane. You know what I mean? You could because if 10-year-olds can tell you everything that people between the age of 5 to 15 thinking about. You understand what I'm saying? They whole value. Kids is 15 years old and tell you what everything what 5 year olds to 25 year olds thinking about. You know what I'm saying? Then once they get of age, they know what the world thinking about. So you can get advice from a lot of people. So I think we need to listen to the youth more, respect their point of view, and just know when to G check them. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You gotta G check them and tell them, hold up, Sean, you fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? But some shit you gotta be like, yeah, boy, you my little man. I'm feeling you on that. You get what I'm saying? And I think it'll work out. What you say, bro?
Yeah, I think you definitely gotta hear him out, yo. Like I say, yo, it's not like how it was back when we was growing up. Like you really gotta respect their minds.
Gotta respect
And
their
yeah,
bonds because they grew
yeah,
up in a technology phase we didn't grow up in.
right.
Like niggas can start telling like when them niggas is 40, here. When them niggas is 40, they gonna be saying, nigga, I've been on the computer ever since I was one. I've been nice on the computer since I was three. That's the
Yeah,
arguments they
that's
gonna
good.
have. Boy, you ain't like that. Nigga, I've been nice on the computer since I was 5. Nigga, I could do, you know what I'm saying? They gonna be able to type with their nose, like, you get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's a different thing. I didn't come up off the computer. I came up coming outside, riding bikes, going up Jewtown, stealing
Mhm.
bikes, and tackle football, and hardcore five on fives. You know what I
Flipping
mean?
on
Half
dirty
court games.
mattresses.
You get what I'm saying? Catch one, beat all. I grew up playing them type of games. I grew up where it was glass. Nowadays, there's no more glass in the streets. Remember, every playground was sparkly. Valves, glass. Every soda you brought was glass. So these dudes is growing up where you give a 6 month-year-old a tablet and they be quiet and they know how to work the motherfucker. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? You give your kid, I'm gonna say, if a kid 10 months or better, you
Yeah, it is vicious. It is vicious. And kids, if you, they're a lot smarter than we used to be too.
raising your kids to be Dookie House and MDs before they 12. Because I ain't gonna lie, those kids gonna have to be able to go up against AI. You know what I mean? They gonna have to be their brains gonna have to work faster than the computer. That's vicious. So
Yeah.
now I'm starting to think it ain't bad to get your kids in the computers when they 6 months, because
But you
machines and
still
AI and all this type shit.
you still gotta
You know what
control
I
it
mean?
though, yo. Cause I'm gonna tell you this. I was one of them parents that held off on getting my kids phones and getting them involved in technology. But once I did, yo, they changed. I mean, like my kids used to want to go outside and play, and man, ever since I got them on the technology, man, I ain't trying to do nothing but be on the computers and shit. Man, you
Yeah, but
still
nobody's outside. They're going where everybody's at, and that's the
you,
internet. Let me get a
you
light bill.
still go outside and shit.
That's where everybody at, bro. When we was little, everybody was outside, but now you can connect with everybody through your phone. We couldn't do
Yeah,
that. You know what I mean? Your peoples wouldn't even let you hold up the landline. Cell phones wasn't popular. I mean, even though I was a nigga that had a cell phone back in '96, but you know what I mean? It wasn't like everybody had phones because we was hustling.
no, everybody
Like I
definitely.
remember spending $30 to get 100 minutes on a
Yeah, I remember
motherfucking
that
flip
too.
phone. Well, they used to sound like all of them was tap and shit. I go that far with phones. I always loved electronics, but I ain't nothing like these kids.
Straight
I ain't
up,
nothing like these kids, bro.
straight up,
So how you
man.
feel about the president election? You think Donald
You,
Trump
you
gonna
want to
win?
talk about? You want to talk about that?
Huh?
You want to talk about that?
No, I just want to think who you think gonna win. You think Trump going back in office? Yes or no? We ain't gotta get. You know how they play with politics on this shit. But I just want to know who you think. I think Trump gonna win.
I don't know, y'all. He should. I mean, if a sign,
I mean,
if a sign,
I'm a
if,
realist, bro.
from what you see on
The
social
world's
media,
spinning. The world's spinning at a rapid pace, bro. Like, what can you do?
that if you really if you read the comments, yeah, he should. You know what I mean? Look like most people tired of what's going on right now. Look like most people tired of what's going on right
Yeah,
now.
it's a fact.
Yeah, but I was asking you about that.
I'm trying, yo. But what's devastating is this for all my NFL fans. Cause see, when I go live, I jump everywhere with them. If you riding with me, you riding with me. I'm riding it. So what I'm saying is, I'm devastated for all my Pittsburgh, my PA dudes. You know, shout out to y'all, your Eagle fans and your Steeler fans, right? Man, Pittsburgh might be getting rid of T.J. Watts. I'm hurt.
For real?
Like me, a big Pittsburgh fan, I'm devastated. I'm like, no, this can't happen. He has to retire still.
What they
You know what
ain't
I'm saying?
trying?
We're not paying nobody no bunch of big money yet. TJ Watt's got to retire still.
What they ain't trying to
And
pay him?
then, huh?
They ain't trying to pay him.
They ain't paying. They trying to bring a young, fresh team that can compete. But I don't think, they want to get rid of him for an eighth round pick and the 20 overall pick. And they choose like a center, like one of the best centers in the country, and like a guard or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I don't think that's a good decision. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? There's plenty of centers and guards around that we can, work out for a couple years, but no, getting rid of TJ ain't it.
Yeah, that's
I don't
serious. I
got it.
don't
You
know
need a leader. So,
that. How old is he
I
now?
don't
He
know.
about 30 now, ain't
Yeah, like 30, yeah.
he? Mm.
But his position, people still be great at that position at 35. He a defensive end, like, you know what I'm saying? Big boy pass rusher.
Yeah, look like
Run
the
blitzer.
boy.
You know what I'm saying? So he universal. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? TJ, he kept interceptions, sacks, tackles, and he disrupt everything. He a beast. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? We
definitely.
need him. We don't need him. And they trying to trade him to I think
I think the Ravens need.
it's been a lot of deadly trades in the
I
offseason.
think the Ravens need him.
I don't really follow the Ravens like that.
I think the Ravens need him.
You know what I mean? NIG.
Straight up. Says keep freezing, y'all.
You know this the troll hours. I love it. Come on. This the troll hours.
Yeah, they this
Nigga.
around that time.
Yeah.
What is he saying?
Nigga. This dude stand for Black Lives Matter. He just text nigga.
Yeah, that's
He the
sad,
only one in
yo.
the chat.
That's
Share
sad
that, man. You want to text nigga, then nigga share.
that that's sad that we not taught
In my
that now
descriptions, I
household.
say trolls are welcome.
We not taught that now household. It's this damn shame they still teaching that in their household. We don't learn that growing. I say we don't learn that growing up, yo, in our community. We don't teach that. But they I said we don't learn that in our community. I'm talking about dude, what he doing.
He knocked off. That's what happened. He go play with somebody else. You know what I mean? He up 122 and don't got a woman next to him. I ain't into him.
It's just
You know what I'm
sad that
saying?
they still getting taught that. Yeah, man. They
Yeah,
still
I pay
getting
him no
taught that.
mind.
I'm talking about like on a broader aspect, like that shit's a fucking shame. We
Yeah,
don't
I
we
pay him
don't
no mind. I walk him.
We don't raise our kids to be that way.
I seen something on the internet that everybody talking about dark low indictment. Because I got to start doing some specials. Like I forget about they forgetting about a few over AR and Tax Stone. Man, matter of fact, this week, man, I'm gonna send some letters out, man. Reach out to them guys. You know what I mean? See if they want to call up the show or something. You know what I mean? They forget about the men, you know what I'm saying, that everybody was, dropping down eagle on four and then licking off a shot, and then, dudes get a little bit of something. Dudes switch up all on them. I ain't
That's
feeling
exactly what they do. Exactly what they do. Shit, them niggas might reach
that. Yeah,
out. I
I
know
ain't feeling it. You know what I'm
Tax
saying?
Tone was doing interviews. I was one of the only people that was, the internet thinks Tax Tone told. I'm the only nigga on the internet that's telling everybody Tax Tone ain't telling nobody. Troy Avenue told. Like I don't know how Troy Avenue confused the people that much.
I ain't never know that anybody was even playing with Tax Stone saying he was telling.
Shit, the whole internet playing
Cause
with
if you
Tax
look
Tone
at the
saying
whole
he
case,
telling.
Tax Stone ain't do no telling.
The whole internet is saying Tax Tone told because they listening to Troy Avenue. Troy Avenue
I don't know.
Troy Avenue then tricked everybody into believing that he the silent one and Tax Tone told. So let me tell you what they saying. So you remember when all that first happened, right? Tax Tone got locked. No, Troy Ave got locked up first. Remember? Remember Troy Ave got locked up because he was on camera.
Yeah.
So when Tax Tone finally get booked, he got a bail at first. He got a bail at first. But then they rebooked him once they found out, once they got more information. But in that process, he wrote a letter to the he not him, but his lawyer wrote a letter to the judge for a motion for bail because you feel me? So in the letter, the lawyer is doing what he supposed to do. He blaming all the shit on Troy Ave. Blaming it all on Troy Ave, basically giving them the facts of the case. The facts at the time was Troy Avenue started shooting in the club. You feel me? These was the facts. So Troy Avenue took that as this nigga told his lawyer to tell on him. Like basically, like he told his lawyer to say that. Like your lawyers don't listen to you. Like you not ready to give your lawyer no advice. Like, look, I want you to go about the case this way. That's not what happened. So Troy Avenue told because Troy Avenue got caught with them guns. Remember when it first kicked off? Troy Avenue got caught with two pistols. One of the pistols was Tag Stone's, and the other one was his. So in order for Troy Ave to get out his pistol case, he told on Tag Stone. But he making it same to the internet that he had to tell when Tag Stone was telling on him. Tag Stone ain't say nothing. So the whole internet believes Tag Stone was doing. The man, right?
Tax was doing
Exactly.
whatever he can do to try to prove his point. That hold up, bro. This was self
Exactly.
defense, bro. I had to protect myself. They came to try to hurt me. You get what I'm
Was self
saying? To Troy,
defense.
yeah. I don't understand saying he did the shooting and all that. Tax ain't go to court on Troy. You know what I mean? When he
And it
first
was
got locked up, his lawyer might have been planning. You know what I mean? I don't know what they was planning, but when it all came out, Tax in federal prison walking the yard.
30
He ain't
years.
on PC.
30 years. Troy Avenue got a year.
No, I don't think he
And
got
this
30.
Tax Stone got 30 years.
Dang.
Tax Stone got 30 years. And he got a federal gun. Troy Avenue got a year. He got a year and was complaining about the year.
Yeah, he on Rikers Island now.
And this a man that was a convicted felon. How a convicted felon catch a year on two pistol charges? He told. He told, bro.
Yeah, because that's all he copped out with in exchange for his statement. He, took the stand in order to get that time, that little bit of time.
Yeah. But if you let the internet tell it, because Whack 100, Whack 100 managing Troy ass.
I'm gonna do my research more on that though because I ain't know the internet flipped it on Taxstone, but that's probably more of a Troy Ave fan base that flipped.
In Whack 100, Whack 100 managed Troy ass. So he was, so he gonna try to clear his man name. Whack 100 got his own algorithm. So, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people that believes that Troy Ave told. I mean that Tax Tone told. It's crazy. It's crazy that it's like that.
Yeah, that's I've been following that shit. That's the first time I heard that. I'm gonna do my research on it. I believe you though, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know you do your research. I know you're a research monkey. I'm a freestyle monkey. You're a research monkey. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look into that because I ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's Saxon been locked up so long. His trial took so long. The way is though, I thought he
Mm-hmm.
got less than 30 though.
No, he definitely
I
pulled
thought it
30
was like
feet.
17, 18 years.
Nah, what's the called? Casanova for 15.
Hold
Casanova
on, I'm
for
about to look it up.
15.
I know you gotta check your computer right in front of you.
Yeah, I'm ready to upload this video.
Yeah, you getting ready for Sunday.
I've been slacking, y'all. Get it together. Gotta get it together. I'm ready to clickbait the shit out of people with this title. Ready to clickbait. I need people to see this.
Shit, Taxstone got 35 years.
They got 35.
Yeah, it say Taxstone since 35 years in prison. Troy Ave in jail serving time for firearm charges he caught in Urban Plaza shooting. Yeah, Tax got 35.
Mm. See, Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, 35 slices. Yeah. Man. Yeah, that's deep, y'all. Yeah, but people think he told, bro. Whack 100 manages Troy A, just like he managed 6ix9ine. And he it was all over. I got it on my page. It was all over a letter for bail reconsideration.
Dang, Tax.
And all the
I
lawyer
don't think no
did.
nigga that cooperated gonna get 35 years though. I mean,
Straight up.
I'm just speaking from the heart. If dudes want to hear Candace, if dudes want to laugh and play, that man ain't man ain't doing 35 years of cooperating because if he'd cooperated, bro, because by the time he got sentenced, he had like 8 years in. That's why they smashed bro like that because they gave him what he was trying to get like 15 or something. He better come home and have a career because
Right.
he really the originator of that podcast shit, bro, for real.
Yeah. He was on it early. He was on it early.
I ain't Tax. Like
And
Tax
it's
was in
fucked
his
up, yo.
prime.
If,
Like,
if he
you know how many millions Tax would have been having right now?
Yo, if he was in any other state, well, not any other state, but if he was down south somewhere, he'd have been all right, bro. New York don't got self defense, yo, and that case really was self defense. Troy Avenue started the whole thing, and he crashed banger out in the process. That was the most messed up thing about it. You got your man killed, bro, and you ain't show no respect for like yo Troy Avenue pieces. Like it's just crazy, yo, with
Yeah,
the
a lot of
internet
dudes in
dumping,
Brooklyn
yo.
showed a lot of respect to Banger. We gonna show respect. Rest in peace, Banger. But a lot of dudes from Brooklyn spoke up and said Banger was just trying to make it. He
Yeah,
was just looking out for his man, and all that shit was stupid for the niggas that was. I can't see myself getting into that big beef or carrying it like that when it's all this money on the table and we can buy big houses and have a fortune, bro. We gotta kill that shit, bro. It's about this paper, bro. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
because Troy
Like at
Avenue is
some point you
goofy.
gotta be like, bro, I ain't man, fuck that shit. And Troy Ave, egg that on.
Troy Avenue
Cause I
is a
feel like you
goofy,
went to
bro.
approach a nigga in there and you don't know what he doing, and it was more y'all than him, and he was protecting himself. And unfortunately, in New York, the just like in Maryland, you know what I'm saying, like the self defense law just don't work in everybody's favor.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? I think it should have worked in Taxstone favor
Like
because to
Banger
get
big as shit.
35 years is like y'all set out to kill that man. They came in there looking for trouble and they got ugly. I think Taxstone should have got the discharge and firearms and city limit. And man, no, but I think he got convicted of manslaughter, right?
I forgot what it was.
Because anything
I think
else
it
would
might
have
have
been a
been
life
manslaughter.
sentence, right?
Yeah, I think it might have been manslaughter.
Yeah,
Manslaughter with a deadly weapon or something like that.
I think he might give it back though. What you think his chances of giving it back?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Huh?
New York. I don't know. New York play hardball. I don't know, bro.
Did they offer him time when he was locked up all them years?
Nah, nope. They ain't offer
That's
him no
tough.
deal. They ain't offer him no deal. Because Urban Plaza got sued behind that. Like Troy Avenue really, and Troy Avenue played the victim in that motherfucker, yo, but he the one started it. Yo, started it. I went, when I was following the case, Troy Avenue on the stand, this is what he said. He gave Banger a wink. Banger swung, and then that's when all that shit happened. But this is the second time Troy Avenue did that to Banger. Banger was fighting a case in Miami for the same thing. He was fighting the case in Miami for the same thing. That's why I said Troy Avenue crashed Banger out. That's why Banger brother, I forgot his name. That's why him or my son. That's why they don't rock with Troy at. Troy Ave was goofy, but somehow he done accumulated a fan base, and if he one of them niggas, when you tell the truth about him, niggas say you hate him. And it's like, oh, he really a clown, y'all. He really got his man killed over some goofy shit.
Yeah,
Over some goofy
absolutely. I
shit.
agree 100%. And I'm
Just,
talking about when Tech Song got to 35, he came out with a tape called 35. Like, he was like
right.
embracing it.
Yeah, man.
Look it up.
Come on,
Yo,
y'all.
he was having the
I
shirts
know.
on and
I know.
everything. Like, he went on interviews saying, you know what I mean? Basically, he was happy, but I'm
Talking about he
like, bro,
won.
like, no,
I,
Troy,
I,
yeah, that
I
ain't the way it's supposed to go.
talking about he won. How lose I won some weak ass shit. Yo, he's a real clown, bro. A real clown.
Yeah.
Real clown.
But
Got your
even if
man
you wanted
killed.
that for the man, you should have did that and just left it alone. You know what I'm saying? You should have
Right.
did that and just left it alone. You shouldn't have carried it more. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be praising it. Like, come on, man. Like,
Especially,
it was all talk, man, and y'all turned that shit into something that it shouldn't have been. You know what I'm saying? So, I hope Taxstone in the years to come able to get his sentence at least dumped in half. At least give 10, 15 years of that back. You know what I'm saying? So we can get back out here. I love Taxstone podcast, bro. Like,
he locked up in
everybody's
the
saying he really broke the way for us to do this to get the day. So I just say for everybody, you know what I'm saying, in the podcast community, sometimes Taxstone was going hard on this shit. Everything that he was doing in the beginning, I didn't agree with, but I just like the style of podcast, and he was just 100 around the board. And he was like, you know what I'm saying, academics and yeah, say cheese and yeah. A lot of people took a page out of drink champ. A lot of people took a page out. Me myself, a lot of people took a page out of Taxstone book, bro. And I just feel like the content community, he's a goat. He's on the Mount Rushmore, even though he failed. You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel like that situation couldn't be avoided because you got a bippy. You going to because look, if Taxstone wouldn't have did what he did, right? And they'd have beat him up. They'd have went public and went viral for doing what they did to him. And it would have killed his
right.
business for a long time. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, it's too much in this industry that you gotta go through, bro. Cause he really in jail for 35 years. If he was never in the podcasting, he would never be doing this crazy amount of time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, that's
I
how I really
agree.
feel about it. You know what I mean? Free Taxstone, man. I'm a fan of his shit, man. He need to get like, but did you
I
hear
agree.
Suge Knight? I don't know if you ever seen
Say what?
Suge Knight episode podcast. They got about 13, 14 episodes out. He was speaking about your man Diddy. But
Mm-hmm.
they've been spotting Diddy out and about, cycling, having a good time. Like Diddy ain't running around tripping. Motherfuckers think really that them people ran up in Diddy house and they not coming back with charges. That's what them people think,
Right.
bro. Them people lost their mind out here. They thinking that they not coming back with charges. I said, shorty, y'all lost y'all mind, man. Them people don't make no do all that and don't book you later. That don't work like that.
Yeah, not typically. I don't know. Not typically at
All a
all.
matter of time, man. You know what I'm saying? They got Memorial Day and Easter coming up, so they let things die down. For Memorial Day, it's gonna be a lot of sparks. Between Memorial Day, Labor Day, and the 4th of July, it's gonna be a lot of sparks. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of sparkies. Hey, listen, bro, I thank you for tapping in, man. I was just tapping in a little bit tonight to get a hold of the fans, man. But know you uploading the video, man. Just hit me up, man. Hopefully we be able to get up tomorrow, man.
All righty.
Hey, listen, if y'all looking at this, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment. No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet. And make sure y'all follow my brother. Keep it a G News. Make sure y'all follow RAWDOPE Podcast. Make sure y'all follow Baltimore City Media and the whole DMV content, man. We got something to talk about. We here to make a stand, man. Man. I might tap in with y'all with Sunday Night Live, man. So, but I'm gonna go a little earlier live tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tap, man. Hey, make sure y'all follow Keeping It G News, man. Baltimore, stand up.